Hello and welcome to all you lovely people watching this video. I'm Bill from Bill and Ian Play Games, and today we're going to be doing something a little special. So let's get started. Let's have Professor Birch do some talking to us, and I'll explain what's going on here. So I have here a vanilla Pokemon Sapphire ROM, but I have changed one of the starter Pokemon. We took good old the fire starter, and we turned it into something amazing, something beautiful, something weird. That's right, as I'm sure you know from the title of this video, we're going to be playing this game with only a Castform, and should be pretty fun, should be pretty interesting. Let's be a boy and let's be Bill. You know, that sounds good to me. I've always wanted to be Bill. It's the only thing I've ever been. It's pretty sweet. So, I think what we're gonna do is, I'm gonna try to beat this game with only one Castform, and if I fail, I think I am going to keep adding Castforms until I can beat it. Now, I don't know if even with 6 Castforms it's going to be possible, but I don't think it's going to be that difficult. Like, even with only 1 or 2 or 3. So, see, intro, pretty standard. Just doing normal Pokemon stuff. I chose Sapphire for a couple reasons. First of all, it made sense to me to do the Castform playthrough of like the game that Castform was originally from. Problem is, like, if I tried to just do this normally, it would, you know, we'd play through a good chunk of the game before we could even get Castform. So I decided to take a little bit of a liberty, and I used a randomizer program to make Castform one of the starters. So we'll get our little buddy real soon now. I've never used Castform while playing the game, like even just casually. And I played a little bit of competitive, but of course I never used Castform in that either, because Castform I think is a sweet gimmick, but like with how the Pokemon works, if you want it to function, you need to either use really powerful weather Pokemon, which, you know, end up being pretty high tier anyway, and then like it only ends up being good at one thing, like even if you do set it up. So it's like you get either pinched on moves or you get pinched on what your Pokemon can do, and it's kind of like the payoff's just not there. But that's why we're doing this casual playthrough. I think it'll be pretty fun. We get to see what our little buddy Castform is capable of. Probably gonna try to make episodes of this, I don't know, pretty long, maybe 45 minutes to an hour. I didn't check when I started this, so it's probably gonna end up being some random time, but we'll see. I don't know, we'll see if it's fun. I forgot that we don't need to go to the lab. We could just go straight out here. Oh yeah, let's go ahead and let's make the text faster, and let's choose the very important cloud frame. The Castform playthrough actually would not be possible without the cloud frame, so it's an important step. Yes, let's go help Professor Birch. We're going to choose the weather Pokemon Castform. So the reason I chose to make Castform over Torchic rather than putting Castform over Mudkip or Trico is that I didn't really want to do us any favors. So by putting Castform over Torchic, our rival is going to have Mudkip, and we're not going to have any super effective moves against Mudkip. So basically, I just you know, let's make the challenge, you know, as hard as it can be. That was also I was going to do Pokemon Ruby because I think Kyogre might be a sticking point in this playthrough, but you know, if it happens, so be it. So I will dub our cute little Castform, I will dub him Poof. He is Mr. Poof, he's Sir Poof, Lord Poof. He'll be our hero. Great, let's go see May. She's gonna teach us about being a trainer. I don't know if it's common for people to use Castform when they casually play, but if any of you folks have used this Pokemon before, I would absolutely love to hear about it in the comments, because I know as a kid, I did what everyone else does, which is they're like, oh, this Pokemon's really neat, and they check it out and they read its ability and they're like, wow, this Pokemon's really, really neat. And then they try to use it and they find that it doesn't really do anything. So, you know, you put it in your PC and, you know, go back to using your ridiculously OP Blaziken and Kyogre and whatnot. Well, you don't have a Kyogre yet at that point, but if you're a casual, of course you'll use Kyogre. As a kid, I think, you know, everybody uses the sweet legendary Pokemon. They're pretty cool. Alright, this is our first test. Let's find out if we can triumph over a Mudkip. Ooh, crit's not helping us. But we got these same type attack bonus tackles. None of the starters have that business. Alright. Yeah, we're good. Good job, Poof. Oh, and we have a level 6 Poof already? Look at those stats. See, we could befriend any type of Pokemon easily, but we'll be choosing not to. We have the only Pokemon we need already. Let's hurry home. If we end up needing to do any grinding because our Pokemon's just not quite powerful enough, I will be doing all of that off screen. Like, I won't record that. I don't think there's any reason to show the lovely people me running around in patches of grass and throwing whatever our lovely Castform has at it. Oh, thanks, May. What a sweetie. Alright, can we get our running shoes now, Mom? Walking is a serious bummer. You're darn right, our Castform is adorable. Alright, cool. We got our running shoes. Time to abuse the heck out of my Xbox controller's B button. Oh crap, I forgot to heal Poof. Alright, that's fine. We'll heal Poof in, oh my. Maybe it's not fine. We'll heal Poof in Old Dale Town. Oh boy, we're gonna run from this battle. Because I don't want to get embarrassed by a level 3 Zigzagoon. Alright. We avoided our first tussle with danger. I considered doing this and like doing like a highlight compilation or whatever. Like I would show gym battles and rival battles and stuff, but I don't personally have the video editing skills for that. So we'll bring all you folks along for the whole journey, sans any grinding that we end up doing. Also, there'd be significantly less sitting in my apartment talking to myself that way. You know, that'd be pretty lame. Ooh, we're so close to having a level 7 Poof. I probably won't be skipping any trainers unless I think I would have to run back to a Pokemon Center and it's like ways out of the way. Because I think we're gonna end up needing like all the experience we can get in this playthrough. So it seems silly to skip trainers and then end up having to grind while I'm not recording. Alright, we defeated Bugcatcher Rig. Did I just become a trainer? It depends on what you mean. I've been playing Pokemon for 20 years, but I haven't been playing with Castform for 20 years. Oh, now that's a statement to make you feel old. Played Pokemon for 20 years. Sheesh. Alright, Taylor. Get out of my way. You know, now that I'm seeing how this this first route is going, I'm mildly concerned. I may have far overestimated the power out of our poofy hero. We'll see though. I think Roxanne is probably going to be quite easy because our Castform will have Water Gun at that point. But then some of the gyms later, like the electric gym, for example, we're not going to have... the electric gym will be fine because that gym is full of Magnemites and we'll have fire moves. But, and the flying gym will have ice moves. But I guess the fighting gym might be difficult. We might end up using weather just to avoid getting super effective on, which means that, you know, we'll have to take turns off to use weather, and it might be brutal. We'll see. It's a bit of a ways down the road. It's not a count our chickens before we hatch. Is there an item down here? There it is. Ah, it's a potion. Ah! Can't find the freaking doors on these things. Alright. Is there anything we need to do in Petalburg? I don't think so. Oh, yeah, this guy has something for us. Ah, he's gonna show us around. This is a gym. We're not gonna go there yet. Oh. That's it. Cool, dude. I see. He's gonna have us talk to our papa. Gosh, it's been, yeah, there's Norman. It's been so long since I played this generation of games. Like, I recently played Alpha Sapphire, but, you know, they tend to change a few things. Like, I don't think the, hey, go talk to your dad is in Alpha Sapphire, but I might be wrong. Yes, we need to show Wally how to catch the best Pokemon. In just about every playthrough that I can, I catch a Ralts and I evolve it to Gardevoir because I'm a huge fan of Gardevoir. I'm a huge fan of the Psychic type, and, you know, post Gen 6, I'm a pretty big fan of the Fairy type as well. How could you not be? It's pink colored. Pink is dope. Oh, poor Ralts. All it can do is growl. Let me get some water here while we watch Wally beat up this poor defenseless Ralts. Ah, refreshing. It's a mite toasty in my apartment. Had to close up the windows, turn off the fans, so you lovely people wouldn't hear the sweet sound of my neighborhood and the fan overpowering everything else. But we do it for the people. We do it for Castform. I think that's going to be the end conclusion, is that everything we do for Castform. Yeah, we're gonna go to Roxanne. See you, Dad. Smell you later. You're not a trainer. Yeah, tutorial stuff. Just give me the trainers. Youngster Billy. Tackle him, Poof. Yeah, we're gonna KO. This is fine. You know, when I was a kid, Bite always used to make me terrified, because at first I didn't get it, and then as soon as I got it, it was like, oh, I'm just gonna not hit this thing at all. It's too spooky. Oh, don't hurt us too bad. Okay. Talo, clearly a less powerful normal type than our sweet, sweet Poof. Our sweet, sweet level 9 Poof. Thinking about it. I am probably not going to use items in battle, just because, you know, you can beat this game with a hand sandwich if you use items in battle. So we're gonna not do that, because we want to prove something. We want to prove that the savior to us all, Lord Poof, really, you know, he has the guts, he has the gumption. He can take it all down like a true hero. You're not a trainer. Oh no, I talked to him twice. Rich boy? Yeah, bring it on, rich boy. Winston. I had a buddy in college named Winston. One of the most energetic people I ever met. Constantly have to kick him out of our dorm room at 2 and 3 in the morning because, you know, we want to sleep. We got class in the morning. Oh man, college. Don't worry, I don't have any wild college stories to riddle for you people, so you'll be spared that sort of nonsense. Just working our way through Petalburg Woods here. I believe we get Ember, Powder Snow, and Water Gun at level 10. So we shouldn't have to go back to fill up our tackles. But I might be wrong. We might get Weathers at level 10. We'll see. We'll find out oh so soon. After we beat up on some Wurmples. I always love this generation's music. This battle theme is extremely nostalgic for me. Alright. Moment of truth. Water gun. Ember. And powder snow. Sweet. I am glad that we get powder snow instead of icy wind in this generation. Because icy wind is like real bleh. It's like, oh great, I have an ice move. It doesn't do any damage. I should actually be using tackle here, because it'll KO these Wurmples and we can save our embers for mightier foes. Oh, you couldn't win. Ooh, an item. Get him, Poof. Alright. Oh. Sorry about that. I had a pop-up. And I have dismissed it. Shucks. Yeah, I think Water Gun is going to be our least useful move in this forest. So I will probably blow that on the various Zigzagoons and Poochyena that we will encounter. Ah, should have avoided the grass. We get to do some science. I can't remember if ice is super effective against bugs, so let's see. Not. Okay. Well, that's still good enough, so finish it off with a water gun. Yes. Become very powerful, Lord Poof. Have you seen any Shroomish? Nope. I have not seen any Shroomish. Ah, that's right. In choosing Pokemon Sapphire, I have chosen to battle Team Aqua. Team Aqua probably going to be a bit more difficult for Poof than Team Magma would have been. But that's alright. I believe in Poof. And I'm sure that as long as each and every one of you believes in Poof, we'll be fine. So I've actually, this isn't the first time I've tried a single Pokemon challenge. I tried on my own to beat Pokemon Soul Silver with only a Jumpluff. I didn't have a good reason to do this. I had a moment of strange pride where one of my buddies was talking some serious ish about Hoppip. So I was like, nah man, I'm gonna beat this game with only a Hoppip. And it went decently well. I had a couple sticking points where I had to try gyms a few times. But it was mostly chill. Until I got to the first Elite Four. it turns out that in Generation 4, I don't know if this is true later or not, because I'm not up on my Gen 7 jump luffs, but in Generation 4, Hoppip has, or I should say jump luff. Jump luff has very little to do against a Crobat. Pretty much every move that Jump Luff can learn is either Hyper Beam or it's 0.25 effective against Crobat. So, as it lived gloriously, the Jump Luff challenge died at Koga. But, you know, like, I didn't record that or anything, so it wasn't a big deal. It was mostly just my pride that was wounded. I do think that the game would probably have been beatable had I introduced more jump luffs into the rotation. If I had done like 3 jump luffs maybe, I might have been able to beat it, but I think Red would have still been difficult because he has, you know, the super high level Pikachu, and a bunch of his Pokemon actually have ice moves. Like, I think one of his Dragonite, is it? Does he have a Dragonite? I think that thing has Blizzard, and I know one of his Blastoise has Blizzard as well. So we would have had to get a little lucky had I decided to push for that. Dodge some Blizzards. Castform, though. This Pokemon's out here taking names. I'm mighty impressed. I think this early stage might actually be easier than if we picked a normal starter Pokemon. We'll have decisions to make once we can get weather moves, because it'll be like we'll have to decide between types to be good at. Especially because right now I'm happy to have Tackle. I think once we get access to our... I think his ability is called Forecast. Once we get access to that, obviously our special moves will shine. But until then, you know, I think Tackle is pretty much the best thing we have going on due to Stab. But that's chill. It's all good and fun. Oh, the poor Shroomish drained our Castform incredibly ineffectively. Level 12 Poof. Oh, she had Battler's Remorse there. Very sad. Oh yeah, we have to skip the double battle. Let's beat up on some Magikarps real quick. I will obviously end up having HM slaves because with one Pokemon you have to. I will not be using them in battle. So, you know, if Castform faints, we'll just, and I have my HM slaves with me, I will just let them faint because that's, you know, kind of the only option we have in that situation. And I won't be doing any nonsense like switching to them so they take a hit and healing Castform or nothing like that. That's silly. We got our measly 75 XP from that fisherman. And we can move on with our lives. Don't want those berries. I think there's an item up here. If we go this way. Hopefully I'm not wasting our time. Yeah, there's an item. X defend. Oh, well. That's the trap of knowing where items are, but not remembering what they are. We might be picking up 1 or 2 garbage items along the way. Let's grab some healing items. Super potions. We'll need a couple Pokeballs to catch HM slaves. Let's get a couple antidotes, paralyze heals in case we get unlucky. Cool. Obviously, we're not going to use those items for a while, but we'll probably use them eventually, you know. It's not like the money's doing anything else for us. I think at some point we're going to get access to HMs of the various weathers and moves that Castform can use. And we may be leveraging those to our advantage to, you know, change up our moveset for specific gyms or encounters. Only if we have to, obviously, but it is nice that that Pokemon's core moveset is easily accessible. Taking gym trainers lightly. This gym is going to be a bit of a snooze. I believe we have the one-hit kill button on deck with our powerful Poof. Yep. Feel free to, you know, take a moment, answer some emails, do your taxes, because we're going to be water gunning some Geodudes for a bit. Alright, level 13 Poof. He's gatekeeping us. He says we won't have a chance against Roxanne. Thankfully, I think we will have a chance against Roxanne. Spoiler alert, I think we'll be fine. I will surely be happy to demonstrate how I battle, and with my Poofy Pokemon. We won't get out-leveled very many times in this playthrough, due to the nature of only using one Pokemon, but I guess this is one situation where we do. Hopefully we don't get stomped by this nose pass. That would be a pretty embarrassing thing. Ooh, that's not very much damage. That's also not very much damage. Are we still faster? We are still faster. Alright, 2 more of those. Potion. You know, I'm not gonna lie to you people. I've just been kind of staring at the back of Castform while we've been doing these battles, and I can't get enough of the checkerboard shading, like on the left side of the back of its head. That sweet, sweet gray and darker gray checkerboard shading. I love that. I am a huge, huge fan of pixel art. It brings me much joy and happiness. And are we gonna lose? Hold on. Oh my goodness, we're gonna lose. Crit? Nah. Alright. Speed tie? Nah. Okay. I didn't expect us to lose this quickly. Let's go back and try that again. I didn't expect to, but I think might have to cut off the recording early and go do some farming. It's a bit embarrassing. Come on, Castform. I thought you were our hero. Yeah, so we one hit kill the Geodude. So, it looks like the... Oh, we got crit? That's brutal. She didn't use a potion yet. Okay, she's gonna use a potion now. But it's not outspeeding us yet. So we still have a couple chances to get lucky. Alright, so now it's gonna outspeed us and it's gonna kill us. Okay, we're gonna have to go farm. But, okay, before I cut off the recording, there are some trainers in the next route that we're gonna have to battle one way or another. So, let's go fight these guys first. Yeah, this one. See if we can get some more levels, see if that'll let us tank extra rock tombs / rock throws, or KO the mighty nose pass faster. Alright, good. That's a 2-hit kill. Or it's well into 2-hit kill territory. Encada? No, Machop. Uh-oh, don't mess me up, Machop. Alright, let's see if Machop has lower specialty. Not lower enough. Oh, but now we're gonna outspeed, and that's fine. See ya. Poof might not be the most mighty, but Poof is a bit fast. Oh boy, he got a super effective move. Castform is interesting because Castform has good options against a lot of the common types, like bug, flying, and then, you know, grass and fire. It's got good options against, but there are a lot of types like normal, fighting, psychic, dark, etc. that we will have some trouble KOing quickly. So it'll be a joyous adventure when we get to those moments. I believe it's at level 20 that we will get access to our weathers. So hopefully we won't have to farm to level 20 to get, you know, Rain Dance so that we can do more damage with our water moves against Roxanne. But, you know, we'll see. Let's get this item. It's a repel. That'll come in handy eventually. Right now I'm not interested in skipping any wild Pokemon battles, but I'm sure that as we begin to dramatically overlevel content due to only using one Pokemon, I will probably use that and many other repels. See ya, Meryl. Alright, any other trainers in this route before we attempt to go beat up on Roxanne again? We'll see. At these early levels, individual levels matter so much that I'll feel pretty good about trying Roxanne again if we get like 1 or 2 more levels. 3 Geodudes? Come on, guy, I've seen this before. Poof. Geodude number 2. Poof. Yeah, more special attack. Give me that business. Alright, are there any more trainers on this route? No. This guy's not a trainer, I don't think? No, he's not. Alright, let's go back to town. We'll see if we can catch a Zigzagoon on the way there. Zigzagoon, very good HM Pokemon. I believe it learns 3 of the HMs in this game. Cut, Surf, and Rock Smash. Oh, and I think Lanoon can learn Strength, but I'm not exactly sure. We probably won't be grinding our HM Slave. We'll probably just catch something else to use Strength if it is indeed gapped by, or yeah, separated by evolution. Oh, why did I use Water Gun? Yeah, that was silly. Not gonna KO with that business. Yeah, making an uproar. I'll show you an uproar. That is how the people will feel after we win the Castform challenge. How about up here? Any trainers up here? Are you a trainer? No. I apologize, I'm really reaching here to try to avoid having to cut off the episode and go grind. Looks like that is a hot no on trainers in this area. Alright folks, let's get back to that gym and see if we can do it. Poof. We're now higher level than Nose Pass, so we can possibly flex on them. Oh, we're so close. Alright. Come on, Nose Pass. 3 hit? I think that's a 3 hit. I feel pretty good about a 3 hit. Whoo! Alright. Don't need to worry about a 3 hit. We got our crit. We have our level 17 Poof. We've defeated Roxanne. our very first barrier. I'm a little worried about the trouble that nose pass gave us, but I think we'll be fine. After all, she just heightened the attack of our Pokemon with that stone badge. We'll get to tackle the mighty Brawly's foolish fighting Pokemon. Alright, where am I supposed to go next? Ah, that's right. We're going to be given a watch, I think. Oh no, his goods. Okay, I believe we have to go to Rusturf Tunnel and go get the Devon goods back. Devon? Devon? I think I always said Devon as a kid. I've never heard that said out loud, so who knows? It's pretty neat to have access to an ice move this early in the game. You'll pretty much never get that in a normal playthrough. Get to be super effective against flying. Very helpful against all the garbage. Oh no, Pico. Alright. I always used to think this place was special because of how it's like kind of gold colored and there's all the clouds. It's like, ooh, what's going on here? Ooh, I think that was a lucky crit because I think we made a poor choice with that water gun, but we got the crit. Crit's saving us today. I'm not gonna complain about that, that's for sure. Yes, coward running away from us. We did not go to the Pokemon Center. However, level 11 Poochyena. Come on, Poof. Let's get him. Easy money. Tackle crit. Oh, thank you, sir. I did in fact want those goods. I think we might be hitting up good old Mr. Briny sometime soon. Got some traveling to do. Alright, let's go back to Rustboro. Use the Pokemon Center. And then it's off to Dewford. I can't really resist the free value of beating up on these Pokemon that we kill in one hit. Because, you know, it doesn't take that much longer than running away at that point. I got a great ball. The great ball is great. Oh sure, yeah. I did a favor for you, so I guess I'll go ahead and do another favor for you. Why not? Oh, he has words. Mr. Stone. Have to take a letter to Steven? It's not a watch, it's a Pokénav. Very different. Can't run in here. Bummer. so we have a letter to go deliver to Stephen in Dewford. Who the heck is Stephen? I think we'll be finding that out sooner rather than later. Oh, what's up, May? Ah, she doesn't have a whole lot to say, although she does spin the tale of glorious Mr. Briney. I haven't really decided yet if I want to allow us to do double battles with an HM slave. I don't really think so, because I'm not sure if you can enter a double battle if the slave is fainted. So we'll probably just avoid that. I want to make sure it's a true mono Pokemon challenge. Off to Dewford. I always thought this was super sweet when I was younger, because it's like, you don't see anything like this ship moving real fast through these places you've never been before when you're playing the other Pokemon games. Gen 1 and 2. Alright, so I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna give this gym a shot, and then it's gonna be the episode whether we succeed or lose. Alright. Bring it on, lady. Meditite. Okay, we're getting PP scammed. That's alright. Our moves have a lot of PP. Alright, we moisted that Meditite. See ya, Laura. Not even Laura from Street Fighter. There's another trainer over here. Oh, don't chop me, bro. It'll make me a sad poof if you chop me. Ouch. Ah, no crit. Cool. Oh, we got the 3-hit. That's pretty sweet. I believe there's another trainer in this place. Yeah, okay. We'll battle this chick, and then we'll go to the Pokemon Center, heal up Lord Poof, and then we'll battle Brawly. 3 Pokemon. Oh, I am significantly less afraid of that than if they were going to use a fighting move. Hope my water bottle sounds aren't too annoying. Uh-oh. Okay, we're fine. I think Tackle is still going to be our most powerful option, as long as we have normal stab. Yeah, attacks are PP. Joke's on you, Meditite. I'm using Tackle. I got all the PP in the world. So Brawly's next. So we're gonna go to the Pokemon Center real quick. Heal up Lord Poof. Sweet, sweet Poof. I'm not gonna lie to you people, I was somewhat curious about doing this, like before. Like this was actually the first idea I had for something to record for the channel, but I wasn't that sold on it until I decided to name Castform Poof. And then as soon as I had decided to name him Poof, I was super excited. I was just all about it. And that's what brought us here, to fight Brawly. He's probably gonna chop me. Ooh. Okay. So bulk up is a situation where we're happy to have our special attack options. Oh, that actually does more than tackle anyway. Machop must be more physically defensive than specially. Oh, and that's a crit. Oh, that's such a good crit. Alright. Level 19 Poof. We're gonna have to beat this Makuhita after we got leered. Ouch. Super ouch. We almost just got one hit KO'd by that arm thrust. Alright, let's find out. Tackle? Ooh, okay. So we want to use special attacks against Machop, and physical, we're going to want to use tackle against Makuhita. But I think that's all the time I have today, so that's the end of episode 1, and I hope that you enjoyed, and we'll come back next time to see some more Pokemon Sapphire with only Castform action.